MMA Now, powered by Film On TV Network.
Hey everybody, how are you? I apologize for the wait. Thank you for waiting patiently. Thank you for coming today. UFC 202 takes place this Saturday, August 20th at the T-Mobile Arena, and is headlined by the rematch between the notorious Conor McGregor and Diaz. Ladies and gentlemen, Conor McGregor.
Hey Conor, to your right, Martin Rogers, USA Today. Conor, obviously you were initially set to headline this card along with Nate. Given what's happened over the last 24 hours, what are your with Jon Jones, what are your thoughts on how this whole thing has played out?
I could sit up here and say, well, but you know, I am a successful human being, and successful human beings do not celebrate in the adversity or misfortune of others. So, you know, I wish Jon well. I wish everyone backstage well. I know they're running around like headless chickens, trying to get everything together. But all I missed was a press conference. If I look at the facts, the main event of the fight and the co-main event of the fight weren't even at that press conference. So it is what it is. August 20th is my date, UFC 202, the real 200, and I will have my
Nate,
redemption.
you've known Jon Jones for a long time. Were you surprised that he tested positive for a drug test? Were you surprised that Jon Jones tested positive?
Yeah, neither one of us understand what you said.
I said, Nate, were you surprised that Jon Jones tested positive?
Everybody's on steroids.
Feel to be back in Vegas and to look at Nate once again straight in the eye?
Yeah, it's good to be back here in Vegas to check out the T-Mobile Arena. I'm looking forward to it. I feel the last contest was a great fight. I have my reasons why I feel the fight went the way it went, and now I have an opportunity to prove what I am saying, like I've proved many times before, that what I say is correct. So I look forward to August 20th, where I will come in correct, prepared, sharp, and I will take this man out.
What have you been doing different in your preparation for this rematch?
You know, I've simply prepared a little bit more specific. Usually, I don't prepare for a specific opponent, and the reasons are clear to everybody. Everyone I face pulls out. They pull out all the time. Last minute pullouts have been a staple in my career. So I just carried on training. Even though I was preparing for Dos Anjos in the last contest, I didn't even bring a southpaw into the camp. So this time, I'm preparing for a tall, lanky, ugly Mexican southpaw. And that's it. A lot more specific. I'm going to go in and put this man away, and that's it.
Conor, we heard that you asked for the fight again at 170. Can you just tell us what your motivations behind that again?
You know, what kind of fighter would I be if I lost a contest at a specific weight against a specific individual, and then I said, well, you got me this time, I'll get you, cut a load of weight, and I'll get you this time, I'll get you at that weight. So it makes sense for me to have the contest at 170 to right the wrong. you know, to leave no questions. This is the one. This is where I put everything to rest.
Thanks. When you got back to Ireland, when you got back to Los Angeles as well, did people react differently to you? Did they, you know, were people as forthcoming in praise as they were beforehand?
You know, the fans are great, you know. I get the same treatment as I always have. You know, win or lose, if you come out and you put it all on the line, the fans will respect that, and that's what the fans do. So, no, it's been no different. It's been intense.
Question for Nate. Nate, Conor's changed up his training partners a lot in the last few months. Back in March, this was a big criticism that you had of Conor. What do you make of the people that he's been working with in the last few months?
I noticed some of the people he's working with, and he's got some he's bringing top guys in, and you know, that's what we should be doing. So.
For Conor, please. We understand why you're standing at 170 pounds now, but you've got that 145-pound belt in front of you. Can you give us an idea, knowing that there's an interim title on the line on Saturday night, what is the future for you at 145 pounds? What is your intention as the champion of that weight class?
You know, I giggle when they try and take that credit from me for going up this weight and fighting at 170 pounds, and they try and say, no, we're not, it's just a fight where I'm not cutting weight or he's not cutting weight and all this bullshit. Make no mistake, I am the undisputed 145-pound UFC champion, and that is my division, a division I have destroyed. Saturday night now, two fighters get to fight and rise up and see where we are. But make no mistake, that 145-pound division is my division. I am the world champion at that weight, and I will continue to dominate that division. I have other business that has presented itself that I must handle first. But make no mistake, 145, 155, these are all my divisions, and I will continue to come back and dominate them.
Just quickly for Dana, obviously it's been a hectic 24 hours or so, but as we're sitting here waiting 30 minutes, 40 minutes for the press conference to start, what was going through your mind with these two guys and having to sit around to get this thing started?
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
Question for Conor. How are you, Conor? You know, I'm wondering if after what happened at the press conference in April with Nate showing up, you weren't there. He said, I'm not going to fight on this card, that he only wanted to fight against you, and then the negotiations afterwards. I know there's a rivalry between you two, but in a weird way, is there almost like this unspoken bond between you two as well?
You know, real fighters respect real fighters, so I respect that he held out for me as well, but at the same time, he played a safe option. He didn't take what's known in the game as a McGregor risk. No, he didn't. He was offered welterweight belts. He turned them down. He was offered lightweight belts, he turned them down. He played what was in his mind, a safer option. But I respect that he did it. It was a smart move on his behalf, why not? But not everyone is willing to take the risks that I am willing to take.
Nate, I see you laughing over there. What is going through your mind when
Hey, this arena is beautiful, but these fucking microphones suck. I can't hear shit.
Okay, so back to Conor. What's it like for you to be here in July, just 2 days before 200? Does a part of you feel like, hey, maybe I should throw my name in the hat? Did that thought go through your mind?
You know, I'm here and I'm in shape. All they gotta do is ask.
For you, Nate, did the thought go through your mind about maybe fighting in a couple of days? Did the thought go through your mind about maybe fighting in a couple of days, 200? You want me to sit down?
coming up in the game, and he's ready to rock and roll. He's got a tough fight ahead of him with Artem, so we're here to represent for what we do, and that's what we're here for. So yeah, watch out for my boy Chris Amelia. He's coming, up and coming, so check him out.
That wasn't the question! Answer the question! That wasn't the question!
Question for Conor McGregor. Conor, you spoke after the first fight with Nate Diaz about feeling the difference facing a bigger man, the way he was able to take your shots. Is that anything that you're incorporating into your camp for this rematch in terms of preparing for that?
All my sparring partners are 6 foot plus. I'm sparring middleweights for this contest, so I'll feel that extra weight. I'll understand that I must piece the shots together well. I feel they may think that I'm going to come in and tip-tap and run, hit and run, similar to... These mics are fucked up as well, to be honest, because it's like ricocheting in my head. But I'm going to go in and do what I always do. I'm going to go out, press forward, have that man backed up, similar to the way I had him backed up in the last fight. And I'm going to tee off on him. This time, I'm going to be a lot more prepared for the size and the weight, and for the distance also. One thing I underestimated was his durability and his experience. I will not make that same mistake again.
And question for Dana White. Dana, this rematch would be strong enough to carry a pay-per-view card on its own, but the undercard for this pay-per-view looks to be exceptionally strong. Were some of these fights left over, not being able to be made for 200 or fight week, or what's your thoughts on the strength of the undercard?
Thank you. We always try to build strong cards. I mean, that's what we do. If the fighters are available, they're not hurt, then yeah, we always try to build strong cards.
Hey, no disrespect to the fighters on the stage, but Dana, it's our only opportunity to talk to you. Did you get to talk to John Jones today? Did you watch his press conference? Have you found an opponent before me?
To me?
Yeah, you.
No, I haven't talked to John Jones today. I've talked to Cormier a lot, but I haven't talked to John yet.
Did you listen to his press conference?
I didn't.
Did not?
No.
Have you found an opponent for Cormier?
Have I found what?
An opponent for Cormier?
That's what I've been working on all day. Yeah, that's what I've been doing since last night. I'm working on it.
Question for Conor McGregor. Conor, now that you're here in Vegas and you've had some time to think about how everything went down, would you do anything differently? Would you change anything?
There was a lot of stuff going on when all that other stuff was going on. I witnessed the tragedy inside the cage. My teammate was involved in a horrific incident, and a very sad incident, and it affected my whole team and everyone involved in the sport in my country in a different way. So there was a lot of stuff going on. We just wanted to get out and get away and focus and go back to doing what we love, training and studying martial arts. So we picked up and we went to Iceland. What I would have done differently would be communicated a little bit better, you know. I don't know what way, you know, I messed up the way I communicated it. I think if I'd have reached out and I'd have said it the way I should have said it, and man to man and not in public, it would have played a little bit better. But I feel I played it a bit wrong, but they also played it wrong, you know. I've done an awful lot for the company. I feel I carried 2015 on my back. I feel like the reason there's a 4.2 billion price tag on the company is because of me. I believe that's what the Chinese estimate my net worth at 4.2 billion. So I feel I deserved a little bit of leeway. But I have to understand that I didn't communicate my point well, and that was it. You know, it is what it is. It's in the past. Here we are, August 20th, UFC 202. I'm happy to put it behind me and get back to competing and training for a contest.
And a quick follow-up to you, Dana. You said that the negotiations, putting this fight together, were some of the most difficult that you've ever gone through. Can you just give us some details on why that was and just some of the sticking?
Who cares? The fight's happening.
It's done.
Who cares?
Do you feel there could have been better communication between the camps and the UFC? I mean, just as what Conor was saying.
With the reverb in here, I don't have any idea what Conor just said. I literally can't hear anything that's being said. But what are you talking about? Leading up to the 200? Yeah, I mean, it's all about communication. Yeah. Didn't work out. We're here now. That's all that matters.
This one's for Nate. Last time you were able to win the fight on 10 days' notice, with the full training camp behind you, what do you expect your performance to look like this time?
We literally can't hear anything up here. It's weird. I'm deaf. No, I did. I told him. I got that one.
Yeah, it should be better if I can prepare for a fight. So.
Conor, if you win this fight, it would be 1-1 with Nate. Do you expect this to be the last time you guys meet, or could you see a third fight sometime down the line?
I feel we'll enter into a trilogy fight. Why not? It was a great fight the last time. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll correct that win. I'll reclaim this. Let all those featherweights know who are praying that I don't come back. I swear to God, they say, I don't understand how they can even say I'm not coming back. Like I've missed weight before. I've never missed weight in my life. Not only have I not missed weight, I've actually made championship weight when I didn't even fight for a championship belt. So, I'll beat Nate, get that win back, dominate my division again, and then we'll re-talk for the trilogy fight with Nate. So, yeah, I believe this will be a trilogy fight.
Conor, you've always been very proud of the records that you set throughout your career in the UFC. If UFC 200 goes on maybe to break records that you set previously, are you going to change anything leading up to 202 to ensure you get that top spot again?
You know, I'm happy with my #1 spot currently. It's the #1 pay-per-view in the company's history. People think UFC 100 done more pay-per-view buys, but it didn't. Know that. So I feel this will do well. Even though John Jones and Cormier was off, their last contest done 750,000 buys. It was a 5-rounder. It wasn't the best contest. I didn't feel it was okay. I don't feel that was the attraction. I think bringing Brock back is the attraction to the card. So I think it will do okay numbers, but it still won't take off UFC 196 off the top spot, and it certainly won't take 202 off the top spot, no doubt, no way.
Very quickly for Nate. Nate, you said that one of the main things Conor had to do was to bring people in, and that your team was already bulletproof. What have you done since then? Is it just you're comfortable you've had these same guys for longer, or have you brought in people as well?
Yeah, I got my team. That's a strong team, like always, and I'm gonna bring in some sparring to some other people.
We'll take one more question. We'll take one more.
Marcus Corba with MMA News. Nate Diaz, there's been a lot of questions about what Conor has changed for this fight. Have you done anything different for this fight, except from the extra time preparing for the fight, obviously?
Yeah, I'm training to fight him.
And I was following up on that as well. Do you expect a different Conor McGregor coming in this time?
Yeah, I expect him to be prepared and ready to rock and roll.
How? What do you think the difference is going to be?
We're going to have to watch UFC 202 on August 20th to find out.
Thank you guys so much for coming, and thanks for your patience. Thanks for waiting. Appreciate it.